What's good? What's good? Welcome back to Invest and Trade with Jax. Hope everybody's doing well. Gala has continued to explode from our previous video. So we're going to get into the analysis. Just quickly want to mention I'm flying to Cape Town. I'm leaving tomorrow on the 10th and I arrive on the 12th. So from the 10th to the 12th, there may not be any videos as I'll be in airports and on layovers. And I'll be spending a few months in South Africa. Very excited, but just want to let you guys know we'll probably mention it in every video. So let's get into Gala Games. We're currently sitting at 0.041, up 26% on the day. Seeing a market cap of 161 million. 24-hour volume 191 million. Do I have them open right now? If you're new to either Bitget or Bybit, those are the two exchanges I use for trading. They're both linked in the comments and in the description. If you sign up to either, you can email me or sign up email. I'll give you free access to my Discord of over 2,000 members. So this was the resistance I told you guys to watch if we break through. In between 0.027 and 0.028, and as you can see, we exploded all the way up to the next major level of resistance. So just some basic TA. We had this falling wedge pattern. Obviously we met that technical target, and this is just a completely parabolic move. It reminds me of the bull market days where coins would just shoot up 50% in a few days, 100% like Gala did. If we look here, from when we were calling for a bounce down in this yellow box, let's pull it. Let's actually pull it straight from the bottom. So I'm gonna have to quickly scale this over. So in basically 9 days, we've pushed up 162%. So if you've never experienced a bull market, where I don't think we're in a bull market just yet, but these kind of impulsive parabolic moves, they happen all the time, and it's extremely exciting. All right, gang. But basically all I want to tell you from a basic support resistance point with our indicators here is we've pushed up to this level of resistance. You can see we had previous support, previous resistance in this level. We also have some trading volume, some high trading volume. We're extremely overbought. As I mentioned in my previous video, I said we can be extremely overbought and continue to push higher when there's a lot of hype around a coin. And that's what we're seeing. We're starting to print a bearish divergence on the money flow, which means we're creating higher highs while money is flowing out on the 4 hour. On the daily time frame, I mean, we're just, the RSI is all the way up at 87. I wonder if I could scroll. Oh yeah, the chart doesn't go back far enough here to show you the last time. Well, maybe right here we're very close. We're actually higher on the RSI than we were right before we saw the massive drop and the start of the bear market for Gala Games. So just based off indicators, we are extremely overbought. That doesn't mean you can't just continue to skyrocket to the upside. But if we look at the wave count, which of course I've had to adjust with this extremely massive breakout, we're still looking for that ending diagonal wave 5, so I adjusted the wave count to fit accordingly, because personally I don't think the bottom is in for Gala. It's possible, it's definitely possible, but what I'm looking at here is the large. Let me zoom out to the larger wave count so you guys can see everything. So we have a wave 1 down, wave 2 pullback. We came down in a wave 3 here in red, pull back in a wave 4. We're looking at it coming down and ending diagonal wave 5. So I've readjusted the wave count here. So we've come down in a wave 1, and ending diagonal waves are ABCs instead of 5 wave impulses. Each wave is a 3 wave move. And then we pulled back in a wave 2. All of this was a large wave 3. So basically what you'd be looking at, in my opinion, is you came down in a wave A, this was a wave B pullback, and you broke down in a wave C to complete the wave 3, which is here in yellow. All of this huge impulse to the upside is a ABC into a wave 4, and then you would A, B, C down into a wave 5 to create a lower low. And then the bottom would be in for Gala Games. We are moving towards March, and I do think that's when the market is going to bottom. So there is potential for us bottoming earlier. I don't think it will happen in January, but let's say this were to be the bottom, you'd have to be looking at basically, what would I look at? Probably like this as a wave 3. I would have to look at it closer. This is a wave 4, and we've already completed the wave 5 to the downside. And basically, to confirm that, you'd have a 5 wave move to the upside like we've seen right here. You'd pull back in a wave 2, and then you'd see continuation up in a wave 3. So if we want to invalidate, if Gala is going to invalidate this ending diagonal, it has to break above the wave 2, which is currently coming in at 0.072. If it does that, then stronger confirmation that the bottom is in. for Gala games, but as long as we don't break that wave 2 high, what I think is the more likely scenario is we push up in a wave 4, looking to come down in a wave 5. So if we zoom in on the 1 hour time frame, there's a couple of wave counts that I want to show you guys. So as I mentioned in an ending diagonal, each wave is an ABC. So the first wave count that I want to show you is here in blue. Came up in a wave 1, wave 2 pullback short, wave 3. We pulled back in a wave 4, and we pushed up in a wave 5. I think the more probable scenario here is that we pushed up in a wave 1, we had a wave 2 pullback, and now we've pushed up in a wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. You look to pull back in a wave 4 and push up in that final wave 5, which would complete a larger wave 3. You would see a wave 4 pullback and a final wave 5. So basically a 1-2-1-2 setup, push up 1-2, 1-2, 3, 4, 5, complete the 3, pull back in a 4, and push up in a 5. Because if we zoom in here for our friend Gala Games, we're almost breaking that high already. We do have a bearish divergence, but as you can see here, if this is a wave 3, we push up in the wave 4, then you would look for that wave 5 to break that wick. If it were to fail to break that high, you'd have to be looking at that 5-wave move already being complete. The reason I don't like that previous wave count is how short the wave 3 is and how massive the wave 5 is. This parabolic move is more typical of a wave 5, and I believe the wave 3 is too short. Let me take a quick measurement, because the wave 3 can never be the shortest wave. And it's possible if we fail to break that high, then what you would look at is, let me just use my brush. We came up in a wave A, this was a wave B, and this completed the wave C. But it would make more sense to me that we're looking to break that high. Put in the wave 5, where we came up in a 1-2-1-2 setup, 3, 4, 5, which would complete a larger wave 3 to the upside. You would see a wave 4 pullback, and you would see a final wave 5, which would complete that wave 4, and then you would look to come down in the wave 5 to the downside. Would put in a lower low and complete the bear market, most likely right around that 1 cent range, in my opinion. We'll have to see how it plays out for our friend Gala Games. We do have that bearish divergence on the hourly, as you can see, but if we do create a higher high, just watch for a potential divergence on the 1 hour time frame. So that's it for this one. If you sign up to either Bitget or Bybit, up to $8,000 in bonuses on Bitget, up to $30,000 on Bybit. The links are in the comment section. You can email me or sign up email. I'll give you free access to my Discord of over 2,000 members, posting chart patterns, talking all things crypto. At the 10 USD membership, early access to my analysis as well as signals. You can see how the members are doing with their own trades. They like to post their profits. That's coming in at $10 a month. You can sign up through the Patreon link, and everything else is free. If you sign up to one of the exchanges, email me your sign up email, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, much love. Take care.